From the 26th to the 30th of April, this sleepy little seaside town comes alive to the sound of throbbing V-twin engines as bikers from all over the country converge for a festival of all things Harley-Davidson. Besides the bikes, clothes and accessories, there's also the warm Indian Ocean, hot bods and the hot food. Loads of free stuff as well. Free music concerts and free demo bike rides. Talking about free stuff, Matt has just hopped onto a Harley-Davidson for a ride to one of the most spectacular sites on the south coast of KZN, Oribi Gorge. Let's see if he's got what it takes to be a Harley rider.
When there's a range of demo bikes to ride, and for free, it seems a shame not to take advantage and head out for a bit of a test. With the whole range on offer, I decided on a new version of the Softail.
The Softail Slim. Of all the Harley-Davidsons, I really like the Softail range. And this is a Softail Slim, new for 2012. Slim, well, it means it's got a narrower back tyre, which is good for handling. Unfortunately, there's no ground clearance. That sound... Ah! It's getting slimmer by the minute.
Well, if not slimmer, it's definitely getting lighter. And lighter. And if I went up and down this pass a few more times, there'd be no footboards left at all. Which would be a shame because they're really quite comfortable. But they're also far too low and wide, so they touch down at the slightest hint of a corner. This is quite amusing for a couple of minutes, but it soon becomes intensely irritating and ultimately, I suppose, could also be quite expensive. Normal forward-mounted foot pegs would free up more lean angle, but they'd also change the look of the bike. And you'd just end up scraping away the engine casings, which would be even more expensive and irritating than those screeching bloody footboards. It's all a bit frustrating because behind the constant battle between footboard and tar, there's a bike that enjoys going round corners. There's no option other than to back off and take the speed and the lean angle down a notch or two. Otherwise, you're in danger of occasionally being forced wide. Harley-Davidson have basically used the popular Softail Fat Boy and taken some lard off it, and then given it a healthy dose of bobber-style minimalism. Dominating the bike's visuals and its riding experience is that big old lump of American iron. A 103 cubic inch or 1690cc fuel-injected pushrod 45-degree V-twin that majors on torque at low RPM. The rigid-looking rear end with its belt final drive actually has two underslung rear shocks, and there are two chromed exhaust pipes that are far too quiet as standard. Braking is taken care of by a single 292mm disc up front, and there's ABS to help keep the 304 kilos of dry weight under control. Small but beautiful 16-inch spoke rims, a really low seat, a slim rear end, and a cross-braced Hollywood handlebar with a speedo mounted on the 19-litre fuel tank. These are all signs of the retro bobber styling influence. Footboards instead of foot pegs. Very comfy, but they do get a bit second-hand if you like corners. And I do. Just over 200,000 rand then, we'll park the Slim in your garage. And talking of parking, that's exactly what I'm going to do with this demo ride. I can't handle torturing those footboards or my ears anymore. Time then to get back to Margate and see how Jack's getting on. When Harley-Davidson comes to town, it really does take the place over, branding everything in sight and filling the streets with the sounds of V-twins, partying bikers and excited locals. Constant live music and loads of trade stands provide lots to see and do, and along with the free demo rides, there are professionals like Dave Egar. He's putting the Harley drag bike through its paces, and he also pulls off an extreme riding performance in the world's smallest arena.
That tower is going to be toast one way or the other.
Right through the long weekend, the crowds never die out. There's a constant stream of new bikes and new faces, and the fresh energy keeps Margate buzzing. And Jack too, by the look of it, who wants to get out there and mingle.
What do you love about All Africa Bike Week?
All the people, the bikes, and the fun.
Getting together with all the people and having fun.
So you have friends then?
Plenty.
Well, Harley's there.
Yeah. How long do you have this one for now?
This one's a new one, only about 3 weeks.
Oh, I love it. It's nothing better.
How often have you been here before?
That's my first time.
I cannot miss this opportunity. Whenever it comes, I've got to grab it. This is the best bike job.
The biking and the friendship you have in biking.
We have here a couple of bikers on the bike show, and they come from as far afield as Australia. Now, what made you come all the way to South Africa, Margate, for All Africa Bike Week?
Several reasons. We're visiting some friends for the bike week, and also we're going to a conference as well.
What do you think of the culture of biking in South Africa?
You have to ask Jeremy, he's the biker here.
I think it's absolutely amazing to see. I've never seen this many bikes in one place. It's a Harley event, but it's good to see lots of other brands as well, and so everyone's having a good time. It's fantastic.
When you buy a Harley-Davidson, that's just the beginning of the story. Part of the fun of owning one is customizing it, adding those special bits and pieces that you can find on this bike, for example. In case you missed it, this Harley is full of skulls. In fact, the rider might have left his head here as well.
The atmosphere seems to be getting to Jack too.
We on the bike show are having a competition for the best Harley walk. Do you know what that is?
No idea.
We're with Clint Cunningham, frontman for Clint & Co. Clint, it's fantastic to see you. What a great set you had. What's your relationship with Africa Bike Week?
We've been very lucky to be. We were here the first time, the second time. We weren't invited the third time, and we're still going to therapy to get over that one. But we're here for the fourth one. But what's happening here in Margate, the amount of people, the amount of bikes, and the wonderful atmosphere, it's been incredible. It's been incredible. There's a very special connection that we all have, the solitude in our helmets, the open road, as I said, Mom Nature all around us. Biking is brilliant. It's the next best thing to standing on a stage and entertaining a huge bunch of people.
Africa Bike Week, it's exhausting. There's so many people, there's so many things to see, and right now I'm really tired, pretty exhausted and hungry as well. But I'm wondering if there's anyone out there who can bring me a menu